if anybody has any insight for me as to why, like, when it gets to 15 minutes, it stops and says, like, I did something wrong. I ain't done no damn wrong. Yeah. The hell? Not yet. But anyway, I kept naming it. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to, right? But I'm just trying to get like the best way and the most view of myself. Um, Actually, this pen may go under here. It may work. So anyway, a girl I've known from the 80s. She gave me a number. She said, "Here, call this guy. I know he's selling some cars." So I called the guy, and the guy's like Nigerian.
Mommy, I'm going downstairs.
Boop, one.
Mom, I'm going downstairs to ask Erica if she wants to play Roblox.
Okay. Two, all she did was give me the man's number. She gave me the guy's number. All those yellow dot, the green dot sounded like how good you can hear me or not. Should I put my headphones on? Oh my god, I got them on anyway. I wonder if I talk into this, is it better? Tell me, can you hear me, please? Can you chat me right there and tell me if you can hear me? It's a good story. So anyway, so she gives me the number to a Nigerian guy. The Nigerian guy was like, you come back to me if anything messes up on there, just tell me and this and that, I will fix it. So he also told me to go and get the car looked at. Well, what the real deal was that I gave him $1,000 upon seeing the car, and then the second time, he brought the car to my house. We filled out a paper. He put on there $1,000, but on the promissory, it was I owed him $800 more from the other $2,000, which makes $2,800. This fool my friend actually played games against me because it actually started with TikTok. On TikTok, I have my niece that does dub smash, but she's just like clap, boom, boom. Or my daughter be like, hey, swinging it, doing all left cheek, right cheek, like this. She doing all that shit. The whole savage dance, doing everything. So I had said to her one day, I was like, girl, do the savage and hook it up, do it. That was my way of telling her, like, spice it up. Not that my baby's any better, nothing like that, because she wasn't even doing any kind of dance. And I always felt like she was, moving very slowly, and it wasn't as entertaining as I know it could have been. Okay. Now, this had been going on, which was our morning joke about every morning. And so did she say, "Oh, did you see such and such this morning?" I'm like, "Girl, no," and I'm good. Glad it didn't come across my feed. I can't deal with it no more. And really, we was playing and laughing. This was a joke, a effing joke that went on, and what was going on for months and months. One week, I hit my daughter's uh TikToks on there, on like Instagram and on Facebook, and my baby is doing it. I didn't even know she could dance like that, but I can dance, so shouldn't have surprised me. So anyway, brain freeze. So what happened was the way first of all, she lied and said, after 1 week, shoot, some people have said the same thing you said about the same thing you were saying about her. They saying it about Samaya. That's the only thing that's coming across their timeline. Pause. Because I'm not coming across. Thank you. Mm-mm. Did you put tap water in there, or was just frozen?
Just frozen.
You want it back, huh? I never like water, and I did just now. I want that. I'll fight you for it. It was mine anyway. So anyway, she because I felt like she tried to sun me before, and at during that very thing, I had given her $125, which she asked for. You want to help your nephews get a trampoline? And I only said yeah because like my kids had a trampoline. My older kids had a trampoline, so I was like, shit. I put on it. They can swim at my house. I got a pool. We could do trampoline in there. So I sent it to her. And when she gets mad, she's big mad. So I already know what, but before we hang up, I said, you should apologize because it's only 5 views on there, which was me, my son, my dad, and his girl, and like me or some shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody told you anything about anything. Nobody did that. Stop it. Stop. And I even said, you know what? You should apologize right now because it had to be one of 3 things. For a person to, in 1 week, 3 videos. For a person to say exactly what I said means that you had a conversation. It means you had a conversation about me behind my back. Number 1, that. Number 2, or you just lied, thought you was going to smack my hand and say, you talk about other people, you doing the same shit. Well, if you can't talk to your friend, your girl, if you can't do that, then, and in a fun way, a laughing way, a jokey way, then I guess they're not your friend. Because I've seen her.
If you could braid her hair one day.
No, because I don't even want to braid her hair. You have no hair to braid.
Your house is my hair.
No, baby, I can't. I honestly can't. Like, not even that. Not like I don't want to. I don't want to, and I can't. So, make me some tea while I talk. So, as we were hanging up, I was like, I said, oh, you know what? You can send me back. Okay, she wanted to. She said before the situation, she was like, I'm about to just send you 125 back because I don't think I'm gonna get one. I went to the store and paid $600. She'll pay $600, but on something that she want in her house, but she won't pay it for the trampoline. She won't pay for the ink that her son needs for his daggone printer that he does every week. She wants me to get the ink and all this crazy stuff. Okay, that was all that. Well, when I said, you know what, you really should apologize, and I bust her in a lie, I already knew right then, girl, get your 125. If you don't get your 125, it's going to be problems and repercussions about some money. So I said, yeah, and send me my one. I said, while you at it, send my 125 back. And she went livid. What? You know, I was trying to give you that SH back since you gave it to me. Really? Because you asked me for it. So if you was trying to give it back since you got it, why'd you ask for it? Who is dumb here? Who is dumb here? So then she never mentioned that again because she knew I would have bust that whole lie up. She had already tried to give it back. I wouldn't take it. I wanted her to try, like offer up and let it go and all that, like one more time. So, would you like a waffle? No. This is what you want?
I'm seeing what's in the bag.
In the back. It's like salmon and crab cakes. Oh, those breakfast things.
Vegetable.
With the yeah. So what happened? Boom. She sent the money, but not through her account. And she gonna say, well, I had her send it because the money in my Cash App is mine. Moment in silence for the retarded. What in the hell are you talking about? Just say you don't have it. You can't send it through WhatsApp. I mean through you couldn't send it through Apple Pay or whatever the hell. You couldn't send it through Cash App. But the story that she gave me for it made it look even dumber. It's her money. It's probably my money. I sent it to you, like dummy. So then I get down off of the thing. Why everywhere I come? Let me hurry and make my tea so I can leave, because obviously I can never be alone. You want that Shrek one or something? Gotta be a TV in every room, doesn't it?
Mommy, you know I can fall asleep on here and fall.
That won't be my problem. Go in your room and watch it. So, okay. So, I'm giving you the tone in which we went into the car thing. So, because she knew she was dead wrong. Let me tell you, when she right, she don't let stuff go. She talk about it forever. She does it to her kids. Her kids will do one thing, not clean their room or something, right? And they'll have company. And she'll be like, didn't I tell you that the room had to be clean first? Da, da, da. I know all they hear by the time she is done is like, wah, 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 diddy, wah, wah. So, you don't want to watch. You want to watch this?
No, sweating.
Why are you saying sign up?
You need to sign in.
I don't need to sign in nothing because I have all of this. Wait a minute. Okay. One second. Yeah, I do. No. Just wait a minute. So anyway, so she never mentioned that again. Boom. She gave me a number for a guy that was going to that I was going to buy the car from or whatever. And like I said, I gave him the 1,000. Then I gave him 1,000 in front of my door. He left the car with me. The man needed the money just as much as I needed the car. But she is so gullible. He kept on saying something about Corona. And if anybody does like TikTok, remember, coronavirus is coming. The coronavirus is coming. The coronavirus is coming. That's what he sounded like. So, yeah. So, She was coming at me. Okay, so the car got towed on June 1st. I got the car on. Why is the 27th in my April? No, man. Okay, when I get down and just stop. Whenever the the argument happened about the the I guess I don't know what I'm talking about, the fucking freaking kids, I mean, yeah, about the kids thing, and she was trying to give it back. You know, I was trying to get her SH back since you gave it to me. Nigga, you asked for it. How you been trying to get somebody back something that you asked for? Stop. So then, oh, I'm showing you my pen scan. Oh, it's just my email address. You email me, it doesn't matter. So nonetheless, we kept talking, but we weren't talking. Damn, I always see that. We weren't talking about that anymore. So, and that was to her benefit. Activate on your phone. So we weren't talking about it anymore. She gives me a man's number who she doesn't know other than she bought a vehicle from him. She bought a vehicle from him and she referred him a few times, and guess what?
Mommy,
nobody bought from him.
What's the tick? What's
That's
the Wi-Fi
not-
password?
okay. Cool. I'll give it to you. But this had nothing to do with anything other than her needing and wanting to be in my business. So when you talk to a person, you just change how my when you already, you know, try to like son somebody, a person is not going to receive what you're saying. I did not have one sip of it.
Mommy,
That's crazy.
I
I have not one sip.
only had 2 cups of it.
That's super freaking crazy.
Okay,
So anyway,
I got 2.
when she was calling me about the guy, now what was going on was, one, the car had got towed from off Park Heights. For you Baltimoreans. And you know, my dad lives in this building and you have to be gone by a certain time. 1 second, I'm almost finished. Don't touch it. So he forgot, he didn't know what time it was. I was fixing like his Apple, his watch and his phone, syncing it back together because some odd reason it wasn't synced. Because he just messes and touches everything. So then I went over there and the damn car got towed. Okay. Now we know, Jesus effing Christ! That's why I said I cannot make this up. I am holding sugar and you knocked the entire thing out my hand.
Mom, you can put it back in.
No, just sweep it up and I want it all in the trash.
No.
I mean, it really gets sad around here. It does.
That's sugar?
It's sugar, but that's all you need to worry about.
Okay, I do, Mommy.
Why is it that y'all feet always have to be swinging?
Mommy,
I'm going to get the most part. Please.
Mommy, leave some for me.
All the time. Y'all feet got to be swinging in the air. Or y'all bodies got to be swinging in the air.
No, that's for me, Mommy.
So anyway. So anyway, she was saying stuff to me like number one, I had 4 lines. You know, Metro PCS has like their family plan thing. So yeah, I'm gonna need all 4 of my lines. I have
Erica, before you move, you want my number.
Monsters. So the first when I got the car, the first phone was already broke. And then so I gave him my main number. I like to have an iPhone and an Android. So I gave him my iPhone number and I gave him my Android number. And then I even given him I was one other number. I gave him that number too. Now he says he couldn't get me.
Mom, what's the Wi-Fi password?
But this is not even us. Kirby is not us. It's me.
It don't matter.
It does matter, fool. So anyway, she was calling me like a little bit of conversation, and then she would bring the car up, but not like a friend. She was shooting shots at me, really. She was shooting real shots at me, and I felt like, yo, we just came off the cusp of that other. Oh no!
If you come over here, it's big.
Don't worry about that. Here, I thought you were doing this on the phone that I had brought in the house, not on Erica's phone. Now, what you think? Erica's going to be able to go downstairs and use our thing?
Use our what?
The internet.
Mom.
Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
I was going to say because I would have to do the Xfinity one. That's all.
Wow.
So anyway, the person I've known since the 80s was putting words in his mouth, obviously, because when I brought it up to her, she claimed she started capping. I didn't say that. I said probably. But you ain't say no probably shit. She told me that, you know, he a businessman. He sells cars. Well, you tell me one person that buys a car and never drive it. I don't care if you drive it just to where you're gonna sit it at. You're gonna drive it. Like, you know, she always worked for people. I worked for myself a plenty a day. And life just don't work that way. It don't even make sense. If my 7-year-old bought a car to sell and she knows that the person was like, you know, hey, I need to know what's going on with the car, you're gonna know. You're gonna make sure you know. So this dumbass girl says, I mean, he probably didn't even drive the car. Like, he might not even know. I said, do you think that Najo, our Nigerian brother, didn't drive the car? And then after things blew up, after it got repoed, after you repo $2,800 car and it's only $800, and then you said that you was a dealership, and then you do an illegal repossession and all this stuff. Long story short, anybody who is supposed to be your friend that does not have your back, right, wrong, or indifferent, when you in the street and you guys are out, I don't care if you 3 times wrong. I'm gonna make it where somehow, like, you know, well, this might have been what she was thinking, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to try and make it, I'm going to try to take the heat off you. And then when we get by ourselves, I blast you like, come on, yo, why would you do that? But this fool, she's so busy looking for his phone call, I didn't tell her I went and got the car back. So she didn't know. So she was saying, she's going to say, now, we said we weren't going to talk about the shit no more because it just was getting in the way of the relationship and friendship, which I didn't realize I didn't even need. So, because it's been one-sided all our lives. I cannot tell you one time she brought, we in Maryland, I don't know one time she brought crabs and she has invited me to eat crabs. Not one, but her feet always under my table. I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Dinner, crabs, shit, pizza. She didn't care. Old piece of chicken. What was sitting on the stove from last night? She might inquire how long it was there, but it wasn't even a choice whether she was going to eat that shit or not. She was going to eat that shit. Believe that. So then I threw her a bone before about the TikTok thing and was like, I thought you were playing. Anybody that picks up a bone, they are exactly that. A dog, and a girl dog is called a what? Yes. I knew she was going to pick the bone up, but she knew she wasn't playing because if she was playing, she'd shut up. She even talked about, oh, well, after you took Netflix from my kids, who thinks about Netflix? I got Xfinity. My Netflix is free. I paid for her kids to sit down and shut up to give her a break so they could watch a movie because she don't pay for Netflix. She want everybody else Netflix thing, which is really awesome, right? But I did that for her. And she knows in between that time I had to get another bank card. And so the numbers that they had was dead. When the month was up, the month was up. What the hell? What I'm gonna sit here and think? What can I do? Take Netflix. And she gonna say, oh, but you didn't realize that I didn't take a goddamn thing for my daughter. A motherfucking thing. Or is that why they keep stopping me? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to curse. I didn't take anything from her. Anything. What I did do, and I won't do it again. Don't shut me down. What I did do was I couldn't get into my Xfinity stream. Figured my daughter switched the numbers. So I just made a whole new passcode that she wouldn't know because I use the same password for everything. You know, I'm one of the people that they tell you never not to do. I do it anyway, but it's to my benefit because I wouldn't remember 10 passcodes. So yeah, I done that, but I didn't like take anything from anybody. I couldn't get into my own account. Therefore, I made a new account. That's what I did. So, back to the car thing. She told me that the guy said he was outside. She never called me and said, yo, he said. No, she kept on asking me questions as if she's asking these questions. I'm like, why are you in my finances? Do you have $1 for me or something? Or do you work for him? Like, I was just mixed up. I just didn't understand why she was asking. She was asking because she knew more than what she was saying, which means you are not my friend. You are not who I thought you were. Because even if we was in a small tip, I'm going to tell you like, yo, for real, he outside. You better go talk to him. He said he couldn't get me. I got 5, 6 numbers. I got, Xfinity give you a cell phone. A cell phone line. Then I got the 4 from Metro, and then on the paper, who he texted her my financial situation and promissory notes and stuff, which is totally illegal. Because I want to know when we get in court, is he just a guy, or you gonna keep your ruse up that you got a dealership? I'm sure he think he gonna be able to out talk the judge and all that. point blank period, he gonna give me all my money back. But the moral of this story is like I had a effed up person since the 80s. Since the 80s. And you sat there and you effing let my car get towed. And then a dumbass boy asked me, why didn't I call him first?